Yo, what's going on, guys? It's Flox. We are back today with another M+ commentary video. This is a 14 Floodgate as Affliction. This run was taken off stream, so the quality might be a little bit lower. I also have the stream muted because I had music playing and I do not want my video copyrighted. So I have some non-copyrighted music playing right now in the background. If you guys don't like that, just let me know and I'll take it out for next video. But I wanted to try it out for this video. We're going to get right into it, guys. If you find this video helpful or if you enjoy it, definitely leave a like or a comment or subscribe. All that stuff really helps me out and I really appreciate it, so thank you. I don't think I show the talents here at the start either, but they are on my Discord and I will have the talent code in the video description if you just want to copy that. So right here at the start, we're going to do this like little skip thing. All you got to do is just walk down this path here and you can run right up to this platform. Starting out opening, we are going to just agony stuff until everything is gathered up into a seed. We're going to prio the shredder here. I'm going to try to prio the shredder. There's a lot of nameplates. Once everything's gathered, you just seed, Vile Taint, Malevolent, Soul Rot, Dark Glare, Potion, Trinket, whatever, and then dump with Rapture. Once all your Raptures are gone, you're just going to send your Shadow Bolts into whatever has UA, Agony, and Wither, so you can start proccing Tormented Crescendos. Usually that's just going to be your prio target. And at this point, pulls over. Didn't even get to send a second Vile Taint. I tried to make sure I shard pulled a little bit for next pull. So here I'm going to start tagging stuff with Agony while I set up. We're going to seed Haunt UA. I think I'm going to prio the Surveyor here. He has a nasty kick. It's probably just the most annoying thing in this pack. Once everything was grouped up and my cooldowns were up, I just sent Vile Taint, Malevolence, Soul Rot, and then Rapture dumped. And then I'm sending Shadow Bolts now into the Surveyor just to proc Crescendo, refreshing some Agonies. Vile Taint is up. I just send it here just so I can get a extra use out of it, and then also keep it lined up with all my other cooldowns. Again, trying to shard pull after every pull. Starting out with Agony. I don't have Vile Taint off the rip, so I need to get some shard gen rolling with some Agonies. Once everything comes up, I'm going to Vile Taint, Malevolent, Soul Rot, Dark Glare, Rapture Dump. Same sequence as always once you're going into cooldowns. This pull, you kind of want to prio the Architect, I would say. He's the one that jumps on this scaffolding. When he's on this scaffolding, he's taking a lot less damage, so you actually have to swap to that scaffolding, which is slightly annoying as AF, but not much you can do. At this point, I am definitely just pooling shards for the next pull. Making sure I have 5 up. You can see my shards are slightly going away. I wasn't able to tag before they went down to 3, which is unfortunate. But yeah, everything's grouped up here, so I can just send Vile, Malevolent, Soul Rot now, and then start rapturing. On this pull, I would probably prio a Sniper or the guy, this Demolitionist, the one that does the reload. You do want to be helping to kick these snipers, and then also stopping snipe if you can. You could stop snipe with Shadow Fury. This guy that does the reload also, you can interrupt that reload ability, and he will not do the he won't do those big orange circles if you interrupt reload. You can interrupt that with like Fear, Mortal Coil, or Shadow Fury. Fear is like spammable, you can spam Fear him. It does not DR. So going into boss, on this boss, I like to focus prio just the boss the whole time and then cleave onto ads. You already do good enough AoE without having to focus the ads. So you just get all that funnel damage onto the boss. There are times where I will swap to ads if I need to, like because you see these drones just fly up to Africa. So sometimes I will swap to them if they're like proportionally high health to the rest of everything else. But generally, I am just going to focus Big Mama. So this phase here, you want to use a defensive, and then also this boss is taking a damage amp. Unfortunately, as AF, you don't really get to take advantage of that damage amp so much. I think you really need to save cooldowns for ads. If you full send on that damage amp, you're going to have no shards and no cooldowns when the ads come up. So yeah, I would generally send on ads. Ads do need to die. If the ads don't die, the boss does like a big shield and starts pulsing AoE. Also, you're not really losing boss damage by not sending during that burn phase because you're already doing like really good boss damage, believe me. With all these ads up, you have so much extra funnel from like Cull of the Week onto the boss. So you can see here the shield is up. We're taking some AoE damage. Back into the burn phase here, or the damage amp phase, I would say. Again, just use a defensive, use like Health Stone, Mortal Coil if you can, if you have Dark Pact or Wall Up. If you send CDs right on pull anyway, they kind of like they kind of sync up with when the ads spawn more or less anyway. So you see here we had a UA tier proc right when I sent CDs, which is awesome. It's insane. We're just doing so much damage right now with all those UAs up during cooldowns. It's nuts. You can see on this go we had the ads just died way faster. Got some lucky procs there. I think most of us had CDs too. Back into the damage amp. This is probably like one of the best bosses in the entire dungeon pool for Affliction. This constant cleave is pretty disgusting for your boss damage. Just fits the specs profile so well. So here I wasn't really sure if we were going boss or ads, but we kind of just stumble our way to the end here and get a kill. I think I don't think I was prioing boss as much as I could have here. We probably could have killed it, but we're fine. We get boss down here, and we're gonna go into this Blood Warper pool now. So these pools are pretty nasty. You want to be prioing this Blood Warper. Also, definitely throw a curse on it if you can. Sometimes people forget to kick that thing with so much going on and how much damage is going out. So you want to throw a curse on there that does a obscene amount of damage to the tank if it goes off. And he can just die, and that will probably be a wipe. During Warp Blood, you just want to like press a defensive or probably have like a health potion available, coil, you know, health stone. Just press something during that Warp Blood. It does damage and leaves like a healing absorb on you. Alright, so this next pull is probably the hardest pull on the key right here. We're going to Agony as we're walking up. I got a curse on the Blood Warper. Gonna Seed. Once everything's grouped, we are hard prowling Blood Warper. This needs to die as soon as possible. So I throw Haunt UA on that. We Seed once everything's grouped, Vile Taint, and then I go into my cooldowns. We did lust this pull. This is a very nasty pull, like I said. There's a lot of stuff going on. After we kill that, we're just going to take the little parachute thing down over here. And we're going to come over here. On this pull, I would probably Prio Architect. And then you just want to help kick these divers, the Harpoon. That is a very annoying ability. Will pull you, if there's like a bomb here, it'll pull you into it and leave, also just leave a really nasty bleed on you. And we're trying to stop these like bomb placements. When they're casting like when the divers are casting the bomb like plant Euphorium charge thing, you can just stop it and they won't summon the bombs. So we go over here now. Again, I'm probably going to Prio. I would probably Prio Architect here. And you want to help kick these surveying beams. We let that go off for a little bit. I have cooldown, so I'm going to send Vile Taint, Malevolent Soul Rot, and do some Raptures. Freshen my agonies as they are falling. Going back to Prio target here, the Architect. I have Vile Taint up, so I should probably send it. Here I probably could have sent a lot more Raptures, since we are not pulling anything right after this, immediately after this. But that's fine. So here you can gate skip. You can just slap a gate onto these stairs and skip everything here. I don't really mind these pulls personally, but a lot of people like to skip them, so you should definitely know how to do that gate skip. This boss, we are prioing Bront. You want to prio Bront for a couple of reasons. First being he has more health than the other boss. And then the second being, if you have melee, they are not going to be chasing this boss like you're going to see right now. He is running out all over the place, and your melee are not going to be chasing him. That's just very dumb. So it helps to kind of even cleave a little more. You do want to kill these bosses pretty much at the same time. Other than that, we are just dodging mechanics. And then the main mechanic is you want to clear these bombs out. So you see there, if you get that little circle on you, the healer has to dispel you. But you do want to make sure you are standing next to a bomb for that. So it will get rid of the bomb. And then you just want to aim this charge towards any remaining bombs. On this fight, I generally do not like to sit on like cooldowns for when they are grouped up. If you do that, it can kind of desync your stuff and make it a little wonky. So I generally just send once stuff is available, regardless of if they are grouped up or not. Definitely want to make sure you don't let agony drop on either boss. Here they grouped up for my 2 minutes. It's pretty nice. Just running the charge to the bombs here. Somebody does have to click this little rocket thing here, so those orange circles down here go away. We're coming over here now to like a little recovery pool with the divers. Just honestly pick one and prio it. They're all the same. Got CDs here, so we're going to send Vile Taint, Malevolence, Sorot into Raptures. Help kick the harpoons. And Shadow Fury, also just coil. You can coil, interrupt. Everything works. Fear works too. It's like a last resort. This is a pretty nasty pull here. I'm not sending Vile right now because I want to send Dark Glare as soon as it's up. And if I send Vile, I will have to wait a little bit on Dark Glare. So I'm just going to throw out some agonies in the meantime. I'm going to wait for Vile. I sent it now because it'll still be active by the time I have Dark Glare up. So I'm going to be able to extend it. I just caught it right there. And we go into full send here. You want to help stops with Shadow Fury. You want to help kick. You can purge off this buff, this algae buff. You can purge it off with your pet. And you can also interrupt stops with coil again and fear. This boss is pretty tough. It is mostly a healer check boss, but you can help your healer by not taking extra damage. So you're gonna get tethered to somebody. Pretty much what a lot of people just do is everyone moves left on that frontal. If you guys run opposite directions, you're just gonna get pulled to the middle and die. And then this is the only other mechanic going out. You just gotta dodge these. This is when I like to press defensives during these waves, just in case you get hit by one. You should be using stuff like Coil, Hellstone, Pact, and Wall off cooldown on this fight. Like everything helps. You can even use a Shadowburn Drain Life. That helps a little bit. Drain Life is an actual useful button now. It does do decent healing. But yeah, I think you you don't want to get hit by these like at all costs. That will really put your healer behind. There's already so much damage going out. Main thing here is to just not die and to make it as easy as possible for your healer. So we got CDs up here. I'm just gonna send everything. Got Lust coming up in 2 seconds. Let my Shadows Embrace drop really quick there, so I restacked it. Dump Raptures, and we're just keeping debuffs on the boss. Making sure our dots don't fall. Throwing out a quick health funnel on Jujum because he likes to die. Jujum is floor POV in all these dungeons, man, I'm telling you. So we got CDs again here. I'm just gonna send it so we kill the boss. Dude, I just realized our healer has the most mana in the world still. That's crazy. I would like expect them to be by now. I don't know why that is the thing. That's cool. So yeah, we killed the boss. We're gonna go downstairs now to another demonic pool. Our friend Bubbles here. This pool really sucks as AF. You get no funnel, and you just gotta send all your cooldowns on a single target. Kind of blows. So what you're gonna see a lot of people doing is just stacking up to drop bubbles. You stack up to place bubbles neatly, and then you move as a group somewhere else. Dodge the cone. During the backwash, this backwash is when you want to press defensives. It does like damage and then leaves a nasty dot on you. You can again use, you have Coil, Hellstone, Health Pot. Drain Life is also somewhat helpful. If you have nothing, like right now, I don't have anything, so I'm just gonna Drain Life. See, it's like really, it's kind of helping out. I had nothing available. No Hellstone, Wall, Health Coil, Health Potion. Again, you don't want to die here. Dying is always very, very bad. So make sure you do whatever you can to stay alive. On to the next pull now. This is a pretty tough pull. We have these electricians out here. This guy needs a range kick. I think I missed my kick because my pet was too far. You do want to help range kick that in. Again, there's just a lot of damage going out here, so just press defensives, use healing. I prio the jump starter here because he has the highest health. So I'm just trying to help even cleave everything. I think it is fine to just honestly focus prio like an electrician down. That is also a fine option. Just to make the pull a little easier, those electricians are very annoying. Here we are going to drag these two over here. Throwing some curses on them. The curses are going to get overridden by Vile Taint. So that's fun. But yeah, everything's grouped up here, so I should be sending a Seed, Vile Taint, Malevolence, and Soul Rot Dark Glare. Send everything. Rapture. Can definitely help stop all this with Shadow Fury, or just kick the Lightning Bolts. We're going to skip this next pull here. You can just skip it with Mind Soothe. You just got to hug the wall. I think we were supposed to gate here somehow, and I forgot to gate. And I'm going to throw a nice little gate right here. Boom, there you go. That's a pro gate. This pull kind of sucks. You can't really ever stand still. Definitely do not try and greed when these circles come out. You do not have as much time as you think you do. And if you die, it's really bad. Living is more important than dying here. Yeah, this pull just generally kind of sucks. You can't really ever stand still to cast Shadow Bolt and Rapture. It is what it is, dude. You definitely wanna focus one of these down though. Focus one down and then gets a lot easier. Cool, so we are done with this and on to last boss. So this boss has a couple abilities. Turbocharge. This is just a big pulsing AoE. Generally, you want to save your defensives for the dot that comes out after this. I think I just walled going into this because we weren't topped off and I was not feeling super safe. So this is the dot Giga Zap. You want to have a defensive for that. Also, you want to make sure you are not overlapping with any of these circles when the Giga Zap goes out. If you do, you will get rid of a puddle, which is bad because you need these puddles to kite these little balls into, like that. So you just want to put a puddle between yourself and the ball and kite it into there and get rid of it. Also, do not step into this after. It's kind of like self-explanatory, but that will be really bad. Yeah, those are the mechanics. You just rinse and repeat pretty much. Usually during this turbocharge, your healer is going to be pressing their cooldowns. Since it's like group-wide damage. And then, yeah, the dots are just personal damage, so you're just going to use personals for that. Here we got packed. I'm going to send to drain life, which kind of helps. You don't want to use everything all at once either. Like you don't want to send packed, Healthstone, and coil all on the same dot. You want to like stagger your defensives a little bit. So like you could use wall for one, maybe like packed coil for one. The next one you can send a Hellstone. The one after that you could probably packed coil again. Like you want to just rotate your stuff like that. Don't just use it all at the same time. But yeah, we're just dodging mechanics here. We got cooldowns again, so I'm gonna make sure all my dots are on, and then we're gonna go and send stuff. Gonna make sure I catch Shadow's Embrace here before it falls. Just got it, and then I'm gonna go back to Rapture dumping. Kite the stupid little balls over to the puddles. You should also, this is like kind of helpful, you should as a ranged be trying to go to like the further puddles. You're mostly doing that to help the tank out, because the tank can get pretty screwed if you take a lot of the close puddles. You can't really kite this. Since the boss is like a tank buster or something, and he needs to be able to like sit on the boss. So like here I would, instead of going to this puddle right here, I would try to go like maybe out here somewhere when the sparks come out. Or like back down here. But yeah, dude, we got a nice W here. I think I have the damage breakdown somewhere. Somebody asked for it on stream. These are the talents I was running. Again, these are going to be on the Discord or in the video description. And yeah, here is the damage breakdown if you guys are interested in looking at that. But yeah, that's going to be the key, guys. Again, thank you for watching. Hope you guys find this video useful. If you do, definitely leave a like or comment or subscribe. All that stuff really helps me out. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video.